What's up, people? It's your book who I react to with no. Finally, a No Nexpo react video. Boy, it's been over 3 months. Like, I never thought Nexpo was gonna upload it again, honestly. It's been before I took my big, like, long hiatus off of this channel for I came back from my long hiatus. So yeah. But honest, let's find back. Hope you're back with Monthly Affairs, and we're doing his podcast. So yeah. But finally, we're back on the summer saying for one. This is not just my favorite series. So I actually this series is actually have fun, but April I did in a time. So yep, I see what response with this one, and yeah, I'm just gonna Netflix back, and yeah, it's for something to subscribe, and not much I get to say long video, 50-minute video. So yeah, I like them too much pausing, and yeah, so I'm gonna get straight into this, people. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's do this.
And click on the weather. Sign up for your severe forecast alert.
And whenever dangerous weather is about to strike, you'll get a warning on your pager.
As cable premieres go south of the border to the location of the new HBO movie Double Cross.
Shadyside, Ohio, devastated by a flash flood. Death, injuries, many missing.
We have two tales of terror and death to tell you tonight from two different parts of the world.
Authorities in Stockton are on the lookout for an arsonist who set 3 separate fires this morning.
Inside, small pine boxes containing 45-inch steel caskets to be placed in cement crypts.
It's back. I've been going for you.
In Albion, no matter where you go
I can't
or
get
what you
asked
do, your mouth will accompany you on your
it's
journey.
just how like a lot,
Perhaps
so
you'll
yeah. I can skip them.
The World Wide Web. A void unquantifiable. An endless frontier full of wonder, discovery, and mystery. From 3D games engrossed in urban legends to some of the most disturbing archival insights into the human mind, the internet has it all. You just have to venture out a bit to find its dark side. In the early days of YouTube, a channel entered the digital space. It was titled MOS-B46PGH, and it served as a hub for home videos uploaded by a man named George Sadini. He hasn't uploaded in a while, but we'll get to why later. What we need to know now is that this man lived a seemingly simple life, sharing videos of him talking to the camera and giving his viewers an inside look into his home. It is, by every measure, a product of early YouTube. A reminder of an era in which content was much simpler and innocuous than it is today. While at a cursory glance, nothing about George's content seems all that strange, it's when we really begin to dissect what exactly it is that he says and alludes to, where things become a bit weird. Take a look.
My car is an 07 Altima. I paid $79,000 for this in 1996. That's considered a lot, believe it or not. Okay, we're approaching the door. Open it up.
That's a real softball.
That's not good. Inside, okay. Here's my big screen TV. 32-inch. It's my computer. Let me pan out a little bit.
First off, you may be noticing a pattern here. George continuously makes passing references to the allure of his personal items. He states his vehicle's price. He shows us his 32-inch big screen TV, and it's become clear that this video is meant to boast. But why?
Pan out a little bit.
I was about to say maybe he's like or to maybe like playing things on like eBay or something. But so far, this video isn't real. So, I don't take. Like I said, take a guess. I want to take a guess, like what happened, like what he's upload him, because see, why he sounds like maybe like, but why would we be boasting? Because it isn't like that expensive. I don't know.
Connected to the stereo, which I listen to my MP3s and everything else. Pan to the other side. Speakers on each side are large. They double as end tables. Okay, couch and chair, they match. The women will really be impressed. Okay, come over here. There's some reading material that we're all familiar with. Come out here through the dining room. I just bought this. Dining room set.
Sadini pans down to his table after making a remark about women being impressed, to which we can see a stack of documents and 2 curious novels. How to Date Young Women for Men Over 35 and Body Language Secrets. Interesting. As we continue to scan through his videos, it becomes abundantly clear that George carries an undying fixation towards women. He's a man who hasn't been with a partner in God knows how long, and he seems to be persistently trying and failing at dating women much younger than he. It's clear that he's faced rejection multiple times before, evident by his books and lack of awareness that monetary wealth doesn't necessarily equate to attractiveness. In essence, these videos show that he's painfully out of touch. And while he would only ever upload just 2 videos to his channel during its short tenure, he would later crop up in other areas across the net. Throughout the years, George would carve out his own little corner of the internet. He would host a website called georgesodini.com, and at first glance, it's most of what you'd expect from an early 2000s website. It carries a simple layout, his name and location, various photos from his life. It was a humble virtual abode that resembled the countless other personal websites out there, and for a while, there was never anything suspect about it. Curiously though, sometime in 2008, a new webpage would silently crop up. And it's a simple link titled Life or Death. My birth and death dates. Take a guess. For any unsuspecting user online, this might come off as some sort of random guessing game. Admittedly, the internet had seen much weirder shit by this point in time. However, I wanted to bring up this page specifically because the date of death question here actually contains a correct answer. You see, George Sadini isn't exactly a good person, and what lies behind this otherwise simple question is a glance into the mind of a man deeply disturbed. George, by this point, was planning something, and not a single person who knew him had any idea about it.
So this is my Ross project. I have 4 terminal clients, all with this chat interface running off one server. And what we're gonna
answer. That's not that yet. It doesn't make any sense. Give me a little video,
On the
y'all.
night of August 4th, 2009, George had made his way to the LA Fitness in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania. Earlier that day, he had visited twice to look around. Yet this time, he had something with him. He entered the gym with a duffel bag at 7:56 p.m. And after checking in, he made his way to the gym studio that was in the midst of kicking off their nightly aerobics class. Thereafter, he walked in, cut the lights, grabbed 2 9mm pistols, and fired 36 shots into the crowd. The scene was a complete nightmare. Screams echoed throughout the air. Victims began to flee in a frenzy. Nobody ever expects this. Amidst the chaos, Sodini grabs a .45 caliber revolver from his bag, and during the next few seconds, he holds it to his head and takes his own life.
Of course, he does. Going Big West, of course.
Police left the scene here at the LA Fitness in Collier Township, just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the early morning hours today. They have been investigating a shooting that took place shortly after 8 o'clock on Tuesday. They say a man walked into an aerobics classroom where more than 20 people were taking a class and opened fire.
That night, 3 women had died and 9 others were injured in what can only be described as one of the most disturbing and heartless acts of violence that I have ever read about. Young adults, mothers, and fathers were all there just to get a workout, to make themselves happier and more physically fit. Yet it was all shattered by an intensely depraved man. Like we touched on, all of this was premeditated long before it happened. And the date of the tragedy, August 4th of 2009, would, as you'd expect, unlock an entirely new and secret layer of Sodini's website.
Oh, of course.
Why do this to young girls? Just read below. Moving into Christmas again. No girlfriend since 1984. Last Christmas with Pam was in 1983. Who knows why? I'm not too ugly or too weird. No sex since July of 1990 either. Over 18 years ago. For months, George objectified and chronicled his struggles with women. He expressed a growing frustration with how he couldn't get them to like him. He documents his pent-up rage and hatred towards those that could find love. And he even mulls over his so-called exit plan for nearly a year. I took off today, Monday, and tomorrow to practice my routine and make sure it's well polished. I need to work out every detail. There's only one shot. Also, I need to be completely immersed into something before I can be successful. I haven't had a drink since Friday.
Oh my god, man, dang. Sorry.
Total effort needed. Tomorrow is the big day. I talked to my neighbor today, who's very positive and upbeat. I need to remain focused and absorbed completely. Last time I tried this in January, I chickened out. Let's see how this approach works.
When you talk to their families and their friends, you can see their sadness, feel their grief, and that inability to understand why this happened. But each also felt as if their loved ones deserved not to be remembered for the way they died, but for how they lived.
On that fateful night, the lives of Heidi Overmeyer, Elizabeth Gannon, and Jody Billingsley were needlessly ripped from them, forever shattering their families' lives in one of the worst acts imaginable. It's horrifying to think that something as simple as a workout can turn into a situation so deadly, and I cannot even fathom the panic that unfolded thereafter. George Sodini was a man who carried unbridled hatred and jealousy, and looking into his website and YouTube channel gives us an eerie glance into his life. I truly hope that today the victims' families are holding up okay. Although I cannot even imagine the void that's been left in all of their hearts. Never again will this monster walk the earth, though, and I hope that, at the very least, grants them a sliver of solace.
Yeah, man, I'm going like a household video too. Yeah, that's like insane. That's to be happening. When I pay closer down to feel, y'all, we still have llama left. The only such me insane was how no sweat up minutes. Ugh.
All right, guys, before we continue, I'd like to talk about tonight's video sponsor, Incogni.
I'm gonna just play
All
out.
right, so I don't know if you guys know this, but just last month, TransUnion, one of the largest credit bureaus in the world, suffered a massive data breach, inadvertently exposing the social security numbers, addresses, names, and phone numbers of over 4.4 million Americans. Considering how these companies have so much of our data already, fallouts like this only supercharge the risk of identity theft and fraud. To me, it's frustrating that when this happens, we're simply left to fend for ourselves, which is exactly why I've been such an avid user of Incogni. Incogni is a service that works proactively to remove my data before it's even at risk. After signing up, Incogni rapidly gets to work, scouring the net for your info and submitting demands for its removal. I've been so pleased with Incogni that I've recently signed up for their unlimited plan, unlocking one of their newest features called custom removals. With this, if I ever find my info somewhere out there, I can submit a direct link to Incogni, who will quickly get to work on removing it. Go to incogni.com/Nexpo and use code Nexpo for an exclusive offer of 60% off. Incogni helps wipe yourself from the internet completely. They can't harm you if they can't find you. So click the link below to claim your 60% off and get your personal data off the market. Thank you so much again to Incogni. Now let's get back to it.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can't.
And there we go. It's me over, y'all. Y'all can come back now. Let's see what's next.
Devastating earthquakes can and do happen all over the world. But here in the United States, we can greatly reduce fatalities by being prepared. And that can start with understanding earthquakes themselves.
What's about earthquakes?
Everybody loves a good time. Whether you're young or old, the excitement of enjoying yourself is a special part of life.
Here's how time ago, October 17, 1989.
It's a homeland rivalry. The Oakland A's are visiting the San Francisco Giants for Game 3 of the...
Wait, I know what this is. I actually know this one. But I thought he talked about this one before. I know it's happening on the post, but St. Dawson, I talked about this one before, and it says, Skins Moments on TV field that has been taken down when people have re-uploaded it. But I know what we're talking about here, I think. Because, I was talking about earthquakes again. Because I know it's a earthquake that actually happened, like one live footage here baseball game, and it was like, yeah, live on TV, which is insane. So I think that's what this is. But I thought we talked about this before. Did that happen already? Oh, we exactly would have. I wonder if it's just almost same flying as that feels. Or maybe he hasn't. If he did, I would take him 15 finds of this to get to this one. I think we're talking about something like a Bond 2 or 3. Like what?
World Series. And the crowd is understandably
but I know it's called All Day in Paradise, though. That's a real title for this top tour.
At the helm of the ABC Sports broadcast that day are sports commentators Al Michaels and Tim McCarver. And the pair open the day by going through stats and predictions for the upcoming game. For the entire opening sequence, everything seemed to be business as usual. That is, until they're met with an unexpected surprise.
Second base, so the Oakland A's take. I'll tell you what, we're having an earth.
Yeah, it is this. How did he take a 50? It is. Why is he calling All Day in Paradise?
At this moment, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake tears through San Francisco, causing this broadcast to go off air and sending millions into panic.
Emergency Center, what are you reporting? There's a major gas leak on Freedom Boulevard. Okay, where's the leak coming from? Emergency Center, what are you reporting?
Regarding the earthquake, I'm wondering.
Do you need police, fire, ambulance, sir? Emergency Center, what are you reporting?
But that's no fit in Dr. Soul.
What's on fire? What's the address?
Well, I'm just trying to understand why this talk to this called no, they pay guys. For a lot of time, they said take a guess. That was about that
come out of
life or death thing.
No warning.
But why this call No Day in Paradise?
Not even a single indication
I
that the
don't know.
lives of millions would be changed in an instant. That day, the San Andreas Fault ruptured, causing a catastrophic earthquake called Loma Prieta. It was evoked by the Pacific Plate, pushing vertically up and northwestward for a length of 6 entire feet at the epicenter. And while, on paper, it doesn't sound like a massive number, the damage it left behind spanned in the range of billions. The Nimitz Freeway encountered a total collapse. The San Francisco Bay Bridge split before drivers' eyes, and shopping malls and housing complexes crumbled to ruin.
We have an unofficial word, or it perhaps is official now. 7 people, we know 7 people have died in this crash, including the one, or in this quake rather, including the one when an old building south of Market collapsed on people in automobiles. And there is one other death too, perhaps one on the Bay Bridge when that section of it collapsed. But here trying to get people out of their homes, some injuries, perhaps just panic as well. And this, if it indeed is the big one that we've heard so much about, and people trying to do whatever they can to stop the fire. But part of the problem, obviously, is gas.
On the Nimitz Freeway, there once stood a section of road called the Cypress Street Viaduct. It was a multi-level concourse, and when it was built, over 160,000 vehicles reportedly passed over it every single day. Because of this section of highway resulted in the most severe casualties in the entire city. 42 out of 63 Loma Prieta deaths happened here, seemingly out of nowhere. Without even a second to react that day, the upper deck collapsed downward, crushing the cars on the lower level and causing a myriad of crashes above them. And the scene it left behind, with people, lives, families, children being helplessly trapped in a predicament like this, is absolutely heartbreaking. That day, nearly 4,000 landslides, a tsunami, 3,757 injuries, and 63 deaths were caused by this sudden catastrophe. And the most haunting part is, that number, paradoxically, would have been so much higher were the World Series not happening. Reportedly, rush hour traffic was not nearly as high as normal, since thousands left work early to watch the game at home. Had they been out on the roads instead, like they otherwise would have been, then the outcome of this earthquake may have been even worse than reality.
Yep.
To this day, Loma Prieta stands as the 3rd costliest earthquake in U.S. history, and in its wake are thousands of families that were uprooted forever. While the city has since banded together and rebuilt reinforced structures in preparation for the inevitable next one, the harrowing events that took place back then will undoubtedly live on in infamy. The broadcasts, home videos, and damage reports from the incident are haunting and really drive home just how powerful Mother Nature can really be. Whether it's hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, blizzards, what have you, humanity is and always will be at the painful mercy of nature.
But I know I told you when I was calling out the paradise, whatever. I thought you would have talked about that. It was serious earthquake, but I guess not. I know, y'all. Alright, so the sword one. It's only 20 minutes still in, man. Dang. Everything is
The
fine.
people in your life that exemplify the
It
essence
is
of courage to
two.
What
Two
about
more things
your
up? No, it's
push-up?
only like
It
two
just
more
needs an
things after
extra
this
push.
one. It's
Yeah,
only
don't be
22 minutes
afraid.
in, man. Dang. Ugh. Dragon Kids, I might be this on my third part video.
The night is unremarkable. Jacob and Sarah Henderson have just put down their 5 and 7-year-old daughters to bed. It's quiet. Time to wind down. A night like any other. The family has lived here, nestled in the small town of Maybank, Texas, for years, and while they overall seemed content, Jacob had begun noticing something off.
Yeah, people take us out something else. It's more recent.
Sarah, for the past 2 weeks, has been having strange episodes. She seems to be scared of something, like someone stalking her, and it's only getting worse. Out of nowhere, Sarah breaks the silence of this otherwise ordinary night, again freaking out about something inexplicable. And so, worried for his wife and hopeful that the two can get some help, Jacob dials 911.
This is a terrifying 911. Okay, I was talking about earlier about the scary 911 call. Wait. There was actually a scary 911 call between the last freaking Nexpo video. I was talking about there being a 911 call in this. My coach has
his wits end.
Okay, I didn't think it was gonna be a 911 call one, but of course, because everyone and everything in that field exists for some reason.
EMS, this is Patricia.
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering if I could get somebody to come out here and check my wife out.
Okay, tell me exactly what's going on.
My wife, she's like, I don't know, something's going on with her.
Okay. Can you describe what's going on? The symptoms?
Like she's freaking out like somebody's out to get her.
Okay, give us just one moment.
Let me tell her he's from Texas.
Because she won't listen to me. You won't talk to me.
Don't hang up. Stay on the line with me, okay?
So,
I'm good.
no, you're not.
Yes, I'm good. I'm okay.
You're not good.
Okay, are you with the patient now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old is the patient?
29.
Is she awake? Okay, I promise.
Yes, ma'am.
Is she breathing?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. She's saying she's all right now. She's saying she's fine now.
Okay, we can still have them come out and check her out, okay?
So far, this isn't even that bad.
Does she have a weapon?
No, ma'am.
Where is she right now?
My hand in front of me.
I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next. If it's safe to do so, observe her continuously. If it's safe to do so, protect her from herself.
Okay.
Okay, give me just a moment.
Okay, well, like I said she's fine now.
Okay, well, they're still on their way, and they can check her out when they get there, okay?
So this is that bad for the other 911 calls, like, because there was one where, I think it was on the scariest I one where, I think it was on the last time I think finding that field where, a lady was calling 911 because, like, her house on fire. I was an old lady, and she, had conditions she couldn't walk, and, yeah, so it told me that someone was gonna come, firefighters gonna come save her from the house, but nobody ever came. So, yeah, but this is a scary town, so I don't really see how this thing can go wrong so far.
Right, thank you.
Oh, let's stop pausing. I'm gonna pause on the show's gonna be.
As we could hear, Sarah had a sudden change in demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever strange behavior she was exhibiting before this call had vanished. She was fine, she claimed, and this whole fiasco was nothing but a big misunderstanding. Everything is fine.
That's the tap tool. I was little.
Jacob jolts awake, and something is wrong. His wife isn't next to him. They're screaming in the next room. And once he comes to and makes his way out into his darkened living room, he's met with a scene straight out of a nightmare.
Oh, well, that's what happened. It says if I skip his audio. He would put a skip if it wasn't like disturbed because he only put skips like if it's like literally like disturbing. Or what it's about to be. I'm actually scared. Oh, I'm still forget to 2 minutes off this one. Okay, so for 97 tip back, the first one was I guess fine. It was just like who, off himself because he got getting like protected. Second one was the World Series earthquake. Okay, having a World Series game. But I don't think that one calls on the 911 calls. I think I was curious once in these videos.
Henderson County 911.
Yes. My wife is shot.
My mind just turned on. I was like, what is that? I completely forgot about the freaking kids. I completely freaking forgot. Freaking that's my mistake. It is that about the freaking 5 or 7-year-old. What the fuck? Every single goddamn time. These freaking like it's not fun. It's not fun. That's what you do it to me. That's what you do it to me. And this is why I don't like I feel any time because every attack could be nightmares. Like that's what I'm doing right now. I completely forgot about the thing. No talk. I completely forgot that paper saying like how kids were anything. I completely forgot about that part because it totally left my mind. Because that was like at the beginning of this chapter, and he said had been saying, and there was that 911 call, and the 911 call he mentioned saying about having kids, so that's why I forgot about the kids. But oh my goodness, okay, nobody's playing around with this one. I think this reaction kid, I think from here on out it's just gonna be straight up dog. Okay. Again, like the saying, the 911 calls are there was always the scariest ones in these videos in the series.
Okay, is this Jacob?
Yes.
Okay, what is your wife's name?
She's trying to commit suicide now. She's trying to choke herself.
Don't do that. 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 Don't do that.
Why do you keep grabbing your neck?
What is her name, sir?
Sarah Henderson.
Sarah Henderson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, and how old are the children?
5, 7.
7 and 5.
And they're in the bedroom?
Huh?
Are they in the bedroom, sir?
No, they're in the living room.
They're in the living room and they're not breathing?
No.
Were you home when she did this, or did you just get home?
I was asleep.
You were asleep?
Yes.
And you have the weapon now, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Okay. forgive me, please. Are there any other weapons in the house?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have access to them, or are you keeping her from doing that?
No, I'm trying to.
Okay, sir, we do have help on the way, okay? We have an ambulance headed that way, as well as officers,
I'm trying not to cry,
okay?
but still I'm scared. I'm still sad. It does.
Is there anything else you need to...
Wait.
No.
Okay.
Why did I do that, babe? I don't know.
She's not trying to leave or anything, correct?
Nothing's going on. That's why I tried telling me.
Nexpo, love to see months. They come up with freaking bagel. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, man. That's what for 3 months. It came up with freaking banger, yo. Holy shit. I'm not this real. But this is freaking insane.
She keeps saying somebody's after her. There's nobody after her.
I thought I could tell the tip house now. Because we can tell it down, so. My friend is setting it up.
What, babe? Nothing. Nothing. I'm lost, babe.
I'm still here, Jacob, okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna send someone. I'm gonna get through anything at this point because kids are supposed to be dead at this point.
Pulling up right now. Do you see him outside?
Take me. No, here.
Okay, well, I'll let you go now, okay? So you can open the door.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
A shocking case, a mother in jail right now, accused of killing her 2 young daughters. One little girl was 7, the other just 5.
Good. I'm glad
the shooting happened this morning, 62 miles southeast of Dallas, outside the town of Payne Springs. Rebecca Lopez is there with details.
That night, Sarah Henderson had taken the lives of her 2 daughters, Kaylee and Kinley. And throughout this call, we can hear her stating things that make no sense at all. She asks her husband why she didn't. She inquires on what's happening. It seems at first that she had no idea what exactly she had just done. Following this call, Sarah Henderson was arrested and charged at the Henderson County Jail with capital murder after confessing to the crime. Because of her erratic behavior, she was placed on suicide watch. However, during her interrogation, she admitted something that gave authorities pause.
What?
It's unclear if she ever truly thought that someone was out to get her that night, because as it turned out, she admitted to having premeditated the entire thing. For 2 whole weeks, Sarah had planned to take the lives of her children. Children who were oblivious, who were going to school, playing outside, who had no idea.
This woman needs to die. Oh my God! You kidding me?
Since this incident, Jacob Henderson has divorced Sarah, who remains locked away in prison.
Oh my gosh, man!
As it
I
stands,
forgot how
she's
scary
set to
this
spend
series
the rest of her
is.
life behind bars and has no possibility ever for parole. According to one of their family members, the loss of Kaylee and Kinley will forever pain them because things like this don't just go away. These kids loved their mother and likely did until the moment she ripped their lives from them. A loss like this doesn't heal with time, they claimed. Our family is broken.
That was just sad, man. That was just sad. That was even scarier. That was just sad. I thought it was this.
So think of it as like a TV ad with a catalog component where I can choose on the Roku app and immediately it's going to send me a text that comes from Roku and it just says, hey, you know.
Okay, that was his game. To that. I was up to 11, man. All right, here's the deal. I need a break. And it's 15 minutes left, and it's supposed to have 40 minutes. And I don't know if I go by epidemic because I'm gonna have to split this up into 2 parts. So that'll be the next part 3 minutes after this one has premiered. So yeah, but oh my goodness, man. That was just dark, creepy, and I don't know what to say. And I think premeditated the whole thing, like, but why? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm glad he's in jail, and yeah, that was just seriously messed up. That's be the darkest I want to call in like any of the series. Those talking in the wrong way. Again, the old lady on I'm looking for something burning house, and nobody forgetting to save her. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next podcast. It'll be 3 minutes after the premiere, so go ahead, y'all can take a password break, get a snack, and yeah, we'll continue this in 3 minutes. Until then, I'll see y'all in the next part. Deuces.